What is miso? Miso is a traditional Japanese seasoning. It is a thick paste produced by fermenting soybeans with salt and koji, which is the fungus Aspergillus oryzae, and sometimes rice, barley, seaweed, or other ingredients. It is used for sauces and spreads, pickling vegetables, fish or meats, and mixing with dashi soup stock to serve as miso soup, or Japanese culinary staple. Miso is high in protein and rich in vitamins and minerals, and it played an important nutritional role in feudal Japan. Miso is still widely used in both traditional and modern cooking in Japan and has been gaining worldwide interest. Typically, miso is salty, but its flavor and aroma depend on the ingredients and fermentation process. Different varieties of miso have been described as salty, sweet, earthy, fruity, and savory. Miso means fermented beans in Japanese, a traditional ingredient in Japanese and Chinese diets. Miso paste is made from fermented soybeans and grains and contains millions of beneficial bacteria.
Benefits of miso is: first, may support gut health. The fermentation process involved in the production of miso promotes levels of beneficial bacteria known as probiotics. These bacteria are thought to help a range of health issues, including digestion and gut health. 2. May promote vitamin levels. Studies in 1997 and 2013 have shown these beneficial bacteria in the gut manufacture vitamins, primarily vitamins K and B12, as a byproduct of their metabolism. This means that by improving the balance of your gut microbes through the consumption of fermented food, an indirect benefit may be enhanced nutritional status. The process of fermentation also reduces toxic and anti-nutrients such as fatty acids levels of the soybeans in miso. Third, may reduce the risk of certain cancers. Regular miso consumption is to potentially reduce the risk of certain cancer, including breast cancer, especially in post-menopausal women. This is to be thanks to the paste isoflavone content. Miso is also a rich source of protective antioxidants, which may further support its protective role in this area. However, more studies are needed to clarify and confirm this possible benefit. 4. May enhance immune function. Being a rich source of probiotic bacteria, miso may support immune function and help fight infections. Regularly consuming a variety of fermented foods like miso may minimize your need for antibiotic therapy when fighting infection. That said, more studies are needed to assess the benefits of different strains of bacteria, including those most commonly present in miso. And the last one is may support brain health. Recent advances in our knowledge and understanding of gut-brain connectivity supports a role for diet and in particular the consumption of fermented food in cognitive health, including anxiety and depression. Although much has been learned, there is still more to discover before we can definitively define the bacterial strains that may be of most value.
Type of miso, which is white miso, also called as shiro. Next one is red miso or aka, and the last one is yellow miso or shinsu. White miso is made from soybean and rice. It fermented more than 2 months. It has lighter color and tastes sweet, mildly to salty. While red miso is made from a higher proportion of soybean. It fermented for up to 3 years. It tastes saltier and deeper in flavor. And the last one is yellow miso. Yellow miso fermented slightly longer than white miso and has mild flavor. It adaptable in wide range of recipes.
Making miso paste at home involves fermenting soybean or other legume with salt and koji, a type of fungus. It's a complex process that requires specific ingredients and practice. Certainly, here are more detailed steps for making miso paste. Ingredient we need: 2 cups soybean, 2 cup koji, 1 cup sea salt. Step for making miso paste is: first, prepare a soybean. Wash and salt the soybean in water overnight. Cook the soybean until they are soft but not mushy. Second, mash soybean. Mash the cooked soybean into a paste-like consistency. Use a processor or mortar and pestle. Third, mix koji and salt in a separate bowl. Mix the koji with salt, creating a homogeneous mixture. Fourth, combine the ingredient. Combine the mashed soybean with the koji and salt mixture. Ensure even distribution. Fifth, pack into the container. Pack the mixture into a clean or tight container, removing air pocket as you go. Sixth, fermentation. Seal the container and store it in a cool, dark place for fermentation. The duration can vary from several months to a few years depending on desired flavor and consistency.
Miso, like soy sauce, is a fermented seasoning that is essential to Japanese cuisine. Soybeans, rice, and salt are the main ingredients. However, spirits can be added later as a preservative. As a result, for Muslims, we will select non-additive miso with no mention of spirits or alcohol in the ingredient list. Because miso with no alcohol additive is sold in regular supermarkets, please double check the labeling and choose material carefully. Please avoid miso that contains food additives with bruise because we cannot check the details of the additive and there is a possibility that chemical seasonings were used. There are 2 opinions about miso halal issue. The first is Saudi opinion. They say miso traditionally forbidden due to its use of alcohol as a processing agent is now halal due to the availability of many non-alcohol based miso. And the second is Malaysian opinion. They state that miso contains 0.3% to 0.4% alcohol which dissolve with hot water over 70 Celsius. Boiling is suffered and the dish is considered halal after alcohol removal.